Hello. Okay, so I am going to give you a walkthrough of this book. This is Abeka's math book for 7th grade. So it's by Abeka, and it's 7th grade basic mathematics. This is the student work text, and I'm going to just open it up so you can see inside and give you a walkthrough. My 7th grader is using this year. So far it's going all right. We have used Abeka, I think, for a total of 3 years, but not consecutively. But we're using this year, and it's had its ups and downs, but the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, it's been going very well every day. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see inside. All right, so here it is. You have the student work text and you have the teacher's key, the teacher answer key here. You can also buy the student quiz book and the quiz answer book, the student test book, and the test answer book. But and I think I have those downstairs, but we don't use those. We just use this. So I'm just going to show you inside. Okay, so the one that I have, let's see. The one that I have is the 4th edition, and it looks like copyrighted 2011. All right, so here is the contents. Now, Abeka is a spiral approach to math, okay? So it's not mastery, it's a spiral approach. And for those of you that know my math story, you are probably thinking, what? You are using this? Your daughter learns best by mastery. Yes, she does. And I should probably do a whole other video on that. Let's just keep it short and simple as, I don't even know how to keep it short and simple. I'll just have to do another video on that maybe. But yeah, sorry. I don't even know how to keep it short and simple. So let's just leave it as this is working for now. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. This is just what's working for now. Okay, so the table of contents, Unit 1, covers whole numbers, such as place value, operations, large numbers, problem-solving strategies, multi-step problems, factoring, and then problem-solving strategies for understanding vocabulary. Unit 2 is over fractions, their concepts, operations, and then like how to choose a better method. Unit 3 is over decimals, place value, operations, fraction equivalents, and then the problem-solving strategies. Each unit has a blue box where it tells you like step by step how to determine how to solve a problem. So this one would focus on simplifying the problem. Unit 4 is over ratio and proportion. So it gives you the concept and you learn about proportions. Unit 5 is over percent. So you have concept, percentage, percent, base, applications, and then how to use number sense. Unit 6 is on measurement. Unit 7, finances, such as banking, budgeting, simple interest formula, insurance. Unit 8 is on mathematics and daily life. Unit 9 is on graphs and statistics. You can pause the video to see these. Unit 10 is on algebra. Unit 11 is mathematical geography. Unit 12 is plane geometry. Unit 13 is solid geometry. Unit 14 is Pythagorean rule and trigonometry. Unit 15 is advancing in algebra. Okay, so far, we did not start the school year off with this. We started it off with Bob Jones. But probably, we started school in August. Well, the bookwork in August. It was probably, I don't even remember, maybe late September or early October. I already had this. I mean, I've had this for a couple years. And Bob Jones just was not cutting it. So we pulled this back out, and this has been going pretty good. But, so, she's not very far in, and I think she's on lesson 40. So, she's not very far in this book. But, losing my train of thought. Oh, but it's called Basic Mathematics, and like I said, she's not very far on the lesson. She's only on lesson 40, I believe. But so far, all the lessons she has done, I figure that this is called basic math because it's like just a review of everything you've ever learned in math. So far it's been pretty easy for her. Okay, so here is Unit 1, and they just give like the little Bible verse up here at the beginning of each unit, and so far that's the only Bible that we've seen in this book. All right, but lesson 1, they give the title, and they give some vocabulary words, words you need to pay attention to and learn their meaning. They give that in bold print. They also tell you what it is. So in each lesson, they, prepare, this is written to the student. The student should be able to read it, follow the examples, and do the problems on their own. They may need some help, but that's the idea. Okay, but, you just read it and learn it. They give you examples, and they give you these practice problems. So whenever they give the practice problems here, the parent should kind of be right with their child to see if their child is understanding this concept before just letting them go on. All right, and here are the rest of the practice problems. And then here's a section on addition, a section on subtraction, practice problems for subtraction, and then the sharpening skills. So far we have found that is like different kinds of problems, kind of like a review. Okay, so all of that you saw, these 2 pages and this page is all one lesson. And honestly, that's a lot of problems for one lesson. It's not 25, it's 25 here, plus 10 here, and 10 here, and 15 there. So it is a lot of problems. We're not doing every single problem. I'm having my child for each direction, like here, find the difference, here, find the answers. For each direction, it really depends on how many directions that there are, but for each direction, she usually does 2 to 3 problems for each direction. So like here on find the differences, there's 10 problems. I may have her do just 2 or 3. On this one, find the answers, there's 25. I may have her do 2 or 3, but she knows that they cannot be the same kind of problem. She's free to choose which 2 or 3 she decides to do, but they can't be the same problem. Same with over here and there. So total, like if she done 3 on each one, then she'd have 3, 6, 9, 12. That'd be 12 problems. And I think 12 problems is fine. All right. And lesson 2 here, multiplication. You can see they tell the student, kind of what to look for, how to do it, and an example. Practice problems. Okay, so here's the practice problems. You need to watch your kids, see if they get it. And then here, you're free to let the kid go on their own. Let's see. Here's find the missing factors. So here's a set of directions. Find the answers. This is a set of directions. This is a set of directions. This is a set, and this is a set. So my kid, under sharpening skills, she would not do just 2 or 3 total. She'd do 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 there. All right. But you can see that it's not very colorful. These little triangular boxes are outlined in dark blue, and they have dark green filled in. These boxes are light green, and the big bold is a dark blue. Everything else is black and white. All right, and these are the problem-solving strategies that I was telling you about in the blue box. These are blue. So it kind of gives you a problem, and it's like, think about, like, how would you use this information to get an answer? Well, these are the steps to follow. They kind of guide the student into figuring out how the best way is to figure out a problem. All right, and that's how you would solve it, and then extend the problem, and then you try these problems on your own. All right, so you can see, you can see for yourself here what it looks like. All right, now I'm just going to flip a few more pages at a time. Okay, here is Unit 4, Ratio and Proportion. I'm just flipping some more because now we're on Unit 5. Okay, here on Unit 6, Unit 6 here, it has biblical measure. There's a story about Goliath. All right, and this obviously, is the financing, banking, budgeting section here. So that's pretty neat. But from my understanding, this is supposed to review things that they have learned, like up until this 7th grade, and then also to prepare them for the 8th grade algebra. So here's taxes, review of finances, mathematics and daily life. All right, just flipping several pages. Oh, let's see if I can find one. Somewhere after certain lessons, there's something that says the next lesson is a test. So, let's see if I can find one. I mean, not the next lesson in the book, but you are expected to get the test out of the test booklet. Yeah, right here. Lesson 140 is test 10. So see, over here, this one right before it was lesson 139. So when the child gets done with lesson 139, they see that, oh no, tomorrow is test day. Okay. All right, so let's see. Try to hold this in the other hand. Sorry, my hand was getting tired. All right, over here, they have some charts and tables in the back. Symbols, geometric formulas, table of squares and square roots. It's a glossary. And I think it ends with the glossary. Maybe an index. Yeah, there's an index. All right, so that is the end of that book. I just kind of quickly wanted to show you how it was set up and what it looked like inside. All right, and this is the teacher's key. And it has the same table of contents, and it is just a reproduction of the student work text. However, it has the answers filled in. There is no solutions in here. There's just the answers, so there's like no work is shown. Well, okay, I guess there is some. I guess we just haven't come upon that yet. Well, we have. I just don't use it all the time. I like to also, yeah, we've come upon that. So that's only lesson 26, and she's on like, was it 40? But yeah, I like to do them out by hand like her sometimes if I have the time. Because I want to learn too and sharpen my skills. But anyhow, so yeah, this teacher's answer book is just like the students. It just has the answers written down. You know, I can't remember. I'm sure that there's a curriculum lesson plan book from Abeka that you can get. Actually, yes, there is. It's a gray one, I believe is the color. And in that book, it tells you like how to teach the lesson. It's very short, basically, and it tells you how to teach the lesson. Let me go see if I have that. Okay, I went downstairs and I found it. So I do have this. It's the curriculum guide / the solution key. And I thought it was gray because all the ones we've had in the past were gray, but this one's not. It's the color of the book. Okay, so in this book, it just tells you, like, here's lesson 7. It tells you what to do to prepare to teach lesson 7, the teaching procedure, there's more of it, and then the end, then there's lesson 8, to prepare for lesson 8, the teaching procedure, and it tells you, you know, to use like calculation drill cards, whether it's multiplication, division, factor cards, whatever the case may be for that given lesson. And here, like on lesson 10, you are to give quiz 2. But yeah, you can see, you know, it's pretty short. All right, so this is just what the curriculum key looks like. Let me get to the solution guide or solution key. All right, I'm just gonna stop here. Okay, so like here is, well, that's not a good one. Let me find one that gives you a full page. All right, here's one. Okay, so here's like lesson 89, page 210, and the solutions to practice problems number 7 and number 8. Here's lesson 89, pages 211 through 212, the sharpening skills, solutions to number 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, and 20. So you can see that they actually worked it out for you. And then the solution guides to lesson 90. And more solutions worked out for you. So that is neat. I did not know. I haven't even used this book. Whenever she gets stuck, I just look at the examples myself and we just go through it together and we figure it out. And so I haven't needed to use this yet. I may later on, but I haven't needed to yet. Okay, I also found the quiz and test booklet while I was down there. I don't use these either, so hang on. Okay, just for the record, we actually got this used from someone a few years ago, so that kid had done these. All right, so here's like quiz 19, and you can see what the quiz looks like. Pretty simple, black and white. And here's a test. So this is what a test looks like. Very simple, straightforward, nothing to distract you by. This is more of the test. So there's page 1, page 2, page 3, and then page 4 of the test. Then the next one, for whenever it's time, would be quiz 20 over unit 10, and then quiz 21 over unit 10, 22 over unit 10, and then test 8 would be over unit 10. Page 1, page 2, page 3, and there's no page 4. Okay, so that's what the student would write in. And then here is the key, the answers to the quizzes and the answers to the test. You can see here's the test, and those previous 2 pages I showed you were quizzes. Page 1, page 2, page 3 of the test, and then here's a quiz, another quiz, All right, so if you have been curious about Abeka's Basic Mathematics, grade 7, and you wanted to see the inside of it, then there you go. I hope this video kind of helped you see things a little bit more about it. And I will have links in the description box below to Abeka's website. And thank you for watching.